Waiting for it to load. Waiting for it to go live. We're live.
Hey,
whoa, all righty. Hey, everyone. Larry here from the Retro Gamers, and we are live from Aviator Sports and Event Center here for Aviator's Retro Gaming Expo and Tournament, or Tournament and Expo, however you want to see it. Of course, Larry here.
And Anthony!
I don't know where he went. He disappeared.
Anthony's not here.
We may have lost him at LAX.
Randy's Donuts. That's all I know. That's near LAX.
Anthony, of course, unfortunately can't be with us today because it's just way too ridiculous for someone to fly out for, anything really. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Well, you know what? If he was really committed to the show, he would have done it.
I told him not to.
I know.
I told him not to worry.
No, it's all right. So you got second best me, Frank from the Better Half podcast, filling in for Anthony on the Retro Gamers podcast.
Absolutely.
Having fun here today.
And, let us know in the comments. Well, first of all, share. Take 3 seconds. Hit that share button. Let the world know.
Do it now.
About the Retro Gamers podcast. And hopefully you can hear us through this.
Do it now.
Because you know how this is. I'm going to start playing around with this, and then all of a sudden I'm going to screw something up.
Share now. Share it now.
Turn back time. Share.
It now.
Turn back time.
No, we're not singing on this one.
If I could find... Yin and the Yang is the only one I can sing on.
You're not a good singer.
Wow, that hurts. That cut deep.
Okay, you don't sing well.
Okay, fair enough. So we're here, again, in Brooklyn. Our actually stomping grounds. We were born and raised here.
Born and raised in Brooklyn.
Absolutely. So we're just going to kind of talk today. Really not a format right now. Just going to talk about, we've had Frank on the show before. I'm going to introduce a friend of mine here in a little bit. Talk about some gaming as well. And who said? Oh, I think Anthony's in the chat room.
Someone just wrote, "I told you no singing."
I don't know what. Oh, that's it. I may need you to work the chat room on yours,
okay,
maybe.
All right, I'll work the
quite
chat room.
possibly.
Just like the Better Half, I'll work the chat.
As long as the audio is sounding good, that's all I'm worried about.
Ignore me for 30 seconds.
So here they have tournaments. They're doing 6 tournaments here today. NBA, I've said this ad nauseum. NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, MLB Slugfest.
NBA Jam?
I think I said NBA Jam.
I wasn't listening. I'm trying to do this.
WWE No Mercy, and Super Smash Brothers Melee. It is hot. It is very hot in here. So forgive me. If I pass out, just let me be. It'll be a nice nap.
Yeah, it is. It's sticky in here. There's a lot of dust from people's basements. Some of these people have not left their basements in a long time. I'm not dissing.
Chris Lewis giving the shout out. Yo. I like it,
Yo.
Chris.
He's literally 3 feet from us.
I was going to say, he's, yeah. So,
breaking the fourth wall.
That's good. That's kind of like, I was just telling someone about Gary Shandling show.
The Gary Shandling show.
This is going to be very hard. I'm going to slip into the better half. As long as the language is fine, I feel like I'm going to slip into the better half.
I'll try and keep my cursing to a minimum.
You know what? Let's bring Chris over. Chris, come on over for a moment.
Special guest Chris.
This is my buddy, Chris Lewis. There you go. How you doing, pal?
Good. How's everything going? How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So first of all, you want to? All right, yeah, he's got it. So, Chris, first of all, let us know about you. Like, what do you remember about gaming? What was some of your memories about retro gaming?
Retro gaming. All right. So first of all, retro gaming a long time ago. Probably like I was 8 years old when Super Nintendo or Nintendo first came out, and I remember Duck Hunt. I remember
Duck Hunt ruled.
Gyromite. Was it Gyromite?
Gyromite.
Rob the robot.
Yeah. Gyromite stack up.
Yeah, we robbed the robot, and nobody ever used the actual machine. You just actually sat there and pressed the red and the blue.
Yeah,
button.
because that robot
you needed
stunk.
2 players to play that game.
Do you remember, Rob?
The robot was. I didn't even have the system, and when I played it at my friend's house, normally I would just kick that robot across the floor.
Yeah, nobody ever used that thing. That's my first memories really of like Nintendo like that. So
okay. Cool. And like something like that. Yeah, go right ahead. Play. You're going to hear us talking. There's people walking by. We have a table here set up. We actually have a retro bit. And, basically you slide it. That resets it. Yeah, just slide it to whatever system you want. And then just pick up the corresponding controller. If you want to play a different game, let us know. These are all fun. You want to get, there you go. In fact, so just.
All right,
all right, so you guys do this for a second.
Chris, take a seat. Okay, so what's going on here is we have a video game system set up here, and people are playing, basically. We have a lot of people. We have a monitor here. You can't see it. It's off camera. We have a whole plethora of games right here. Just watch your arm on the camera. That's right. Yeah, we're doing a live podcast right now. So he's the tech guy. I'm just the salesman. So basically, we have a whole bunch of games here. We're playing. They have our fans coming, checking them out, playing. We all have different controllers, and there's a lot of people here. That's why it's hot.
Yeah, a lot of people here.
There are no windows and there's very little air conditioning. So.
A good turnout. You mean a lot of different people?
Very good turnout. Good turnout. A lot of people. A lot of fathers and sons. A lot of fathers and daughters.
Fathers and daughters.
So that's actually a lot of girl gamers here, which is actually
a lot
shocking.
of mother and daughters too.
A lot of mother and daughters. There was we had someone at the table earlier. I don't know if you were over here. The son goes, "What game is this?" And it was Tetris. The look on the mother's face was embarrassment. She's like, "What's Tetris? Come here, and I'll show you." And she literally put the tape in, she put the cassette in, they started playing, and he's like, "Oh, this is like a puzzle game." And then she goes, "I think you could probably download it on your phone." The kid was ecstatic. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like, she was old school and bringing the kid into the loop.
Well, then, that's kind of what this is about. Like the old school styles that are still
absolutely
useful and everybody's still addicted to.
Yeah, well, we're going to be doing it towards the end of the podcast. We're going to be walking around showing everybody all the different booths, and there's tournaments going on behind us. So it's we have more. Oh, I just lost my feed. I'm trying to get the comments here, so give me 1 second, folks. The biggest question of the day will be, how much money will Larry spend at the Expo? Well, so far he spent only $10 on 2 slices of pizza and two Mountain Dews. Oh, and I don't know what he bought this for. 30. So he's up to $42. I'm up to $27 because I bought some lunch and I bought this. Pop Funko Pop.
Pennywise, you can't go wrong with that.
Pennywise, you can't go wrong. So
classic Stephen King's It.
Yeah. So why is my chat not working? So Anthony's Larry's been pretty conservative with his spending. So. This time. All right, I think, Chris, you're back, Larry? Yeah, why not? Thanks for stepping in, Chris.
I'll be back.
I'm freezing up here, so.
Oh yeah, that's all right. It's gonna be a little buggy.
We're recording very like guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, we're recording anyway. So if anything, I'll save it. I'll post it later.
Anthony says, "Frank, I want that It figure." Well, it'll cost you. It will cost you, Anthony. I don't know what yet, but I'm sure you have
the audio.
Anthony, you hooked me up with my gaming system or our logo, and guess what? You can have it.
Yeah, we got to talk about the Better Half logo, and this audio is going to drop on Tuesday anyway. This is the podcast. This allows me a weekend of not having to edit the podcast and just throwing it up. Maybe just adding. I got to add the intro and the outro.
Larry, you finally have a day off.
Finally.
You've been very busy.
I have such a headache right now. It is ridiculous.
He's got a headache right now. Okay.
And also, we're going to give a shout. You can't see him on camera yet, but I'm going to ask him to come over here in a moment. A wonderful new podcast we just found out about, Playable Characters podcast. And I'm not even going to do it justice. Frank's not going to do it justice on how this thing works. I don't know if you want to come over. If you want to come over to the other side real quick, just...
Hey, you sit.
Oh, sorry. Do me a favor. Just
hold on 1 second.
Need to raise that up for a moment.
There we go. Yeah, you're a little bit
Just hold
tall.
it up.
No,
don't worry about it. Stand up.
Sit.
And, no, we're good. We're good right now.
Sit. Take my mic.
There we go. That works. So, introduce to our audience.
Yes, I'm Brian. There's my buddy Alop over there. We're the Playable Characters podcast. We interview video game characters.
This is a concept I love.
Yeah, we have comedians come on. They play the character. We've had people from Bowser, Pauline from Donkey Kong, Glass Joe.
Paul Pauline.
We also have made-up people like a fighting game location scout. We had a Resident Evil house cleaner who cleans up the zombie guts and everything. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's all. When does it drop?
Every Monday morning is an
Okay.
episode. You can check us out at playablecharacterspodcast.com.
That's awesome.
We're on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, all that stuff.
Awesome. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Check them out. Great podcast, and thank you very much for stopping by and everything.
This
Hey, let
is
me ask
great.
you real quick while you're here.
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite? What's your go-to retro game?
My
What's the one you got to
go-to-
play all the time?
I mean, I was going to say Turtle. We're playing Turtles in Time right over here. I love most of the Ninja Turtle games, even the original for Nintendo.
Ooh.
I'm a big Battletoads guy as well.
Okay. You get through that speeder board pretty quickly now?
I'm one of the. I beat Battletoads without Game Genie back in the
Really?
day. It was
All right, fair
Thanksgiving,
enough.
92 or
Whoa.
3. I'll never forget, for real. And it was the best day of my life. But hard game, obviously,
Yeah.
but super fun. But yeah,
Good.
I like the old, beat 'em ups.
All right.
Final Fight, things like that.
Oh, yeah,
Brawlers,
classic.
they're fun.
Yeah, that's like that Batman Returns.
Yes.
I just discovered that one recently, to
Good
be
one.
honest with you.
Yeah.
Great beat 'em up. And this we like to ask everyone, what was the very first game you ever beat?
Man, I mean, I want to say probably Mario 1.
Okay.
Like most people, but I remember beating Contra early on.
That was my first. That
with
seems to
my
be a
brother.
lot, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember doing that early. It was one of the early ones.
With or without the code?
Probably with. I think,
All
I
right,
think
fair
the
enough.
first time
Fair
was
enough.
with the
So
code.
same with me. Same with me.
Yeah. I remember beating Punch-Out Tyson when I was a young kid.
Oh, wow.
Playing it over and over and over again. I remember doing
Wow,
that.
good stuff.
Yeah, so what a time to be alive back
Yeah.
then, huh?
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for swinging by. We're definitely going to check out the podcast.
Awesome. Thanks.
And thank you very much. And definitely check out the rest of the show.
Sounds good.
Everything like that. Awesome. Good
Cool, man.
stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, man. Look at that. All right.
And I'm back.
Oh, you got to... no, the whole thing the other way. Give it a good twist. Good. That was cool, yeah. What happened? You beat Adventure? That was the first one you beat? Chris is telling me Adventure right now. Good luck. I don't know anyone who's beaten Adventure. Good God. That's amazing. Good for you. Wow, what was your first
My first
game?
Oh. Wait, we're on the better half?
No, we're on the Retro Gamers.
My first
So
game
watch your
was that I
language.
beat?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm a lot older than you guys, so could have been Pong. I do remember.
Ooh.
I just
bought Super Battle Tank.
I remember ending Afterburner on Sega.
Really?
The day I bought it.
That's true. We got to say, here's what. I grew up Nintendo. You grew up Sega.
I grew up Sega.
And we've talked about this before. Also, he hates how I say Sega.
He says Sega.
Sega.
No, you say, he calls it Sega. S-E-G. He says Sega with a Sega. It's Sega.
Sega. Sega.
It should be S-A-Y. No.
Sega.
S-A, like Saga. Sega.
Saiga. Saiga. Sahua.
Sahua.
Rippo's probably like, go to Retro Spotlight. Go to Retro Spotlight.
Sorry, Rippo. Sorry, Rippo. I'm here now.
Oh, man. So, so we're here. We're having a good time. I got games here that I brought from my personal collection. And, hey, check it out. Retro Gamers Pod, which we're live right now. Definitely take a card every Tuesday, excluding this one. Will be dropped on Tuesday.
Not that one. No, I'm kidding.
Take one of each. Take an old one and a new one.
Thank you.
We're handing out cards left and right. I love it. So I brought. So you showed this? Yeah, you showed this, right?
Yes.
Roger Rabbit. Did you show anything else?
Not really.
Okay. So yeah, so we got that. I'm sure I'll hear that from my mother when she shows up. By the way, if you see a gentleman show up, he just knock the camera over and tell us to stop. That means my dad's here.
Yeah, I'm a little afraid when your dad gets here. So I was just telling when Chris was sitting down, there's a lot of father-son, a lot of father-daughter, mother-daughter.
What we have here, yeah.
Yes, going on here. And I think it's awesome that you're blending the old school with the new school.
Absolutely.
Before I was 18, when that little girl, the little boy who was here, was playing Tetris, didn't know what it was.
Yeah, right?
The
She was
mother
like-
came and showed him all about Tetris. She was like actually embarrassed.
Yeah. Felix, you still playing right now? One over. I'm just running into a bunch of people I know,
Yes,
so
I see.
we're going to do another one here. So we're going to, as soon as we get here we go. So this is, you're good. This is my buddy, longtime buddy, Felix. Brother, how you doing? Welcome to the better half. Welcome to the Retro Gamers.
Better Half Podcast. Also on iTunes.
Retro Gamers, and here you go. You can hold on to that. We don't need Frank.
Thank you.
And so you're here. No, that's So you're here, and you did the tournament, right? Which tournament did you do?
I did the NBA Jam Tournament edition.
How'd you do?
Got killed by 37 points.
Man, who'd you play as?
I was Indiana.
Okay, all right.
But I felt like that the R trigger was making me a little too slow.
Oh, you're gonna use that excuse? You're gonna use that excuse? That's how we're gonna do that? Okay. No problem. You can lower it down a little bit.
That guy's amazing.
Good. All right. Did you play anything else while you were here? Or?
Definitely. I played every game that you see back there. I've definitely played.
That's awesome.
Super Smash Brothers, all the Nintendo, Tetris. Everybody's stuck on Tetris.
That's awesome. And again, kind of the go-to question we ask a lot of people. Actually, I'm going to do a twofer on a crossover podcast. First, let's do this. I'm going to do a little bit of a better half real quick. Who's your crush growing up? Your celebrity crush growing up.
Oh,
this is a better half.
I would have to say Topanga.
Topanga?
Yeah, I would have to say Topanga.
All right.
Boy,
all right.
Yeah, that's definitely
no? Oh, wait. Chris, the cameraman. Who's yours? Alyssa Milano. All right. That's two. No, isn't that three?
Oh, yeah.
3 for Alyssa Milano. Mine was Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
There you go.
Come on, a little.
Bad choice at all.
Thank you, sir. And then for the retro gamers, what was the first game you ever beat? I say everyone's always got to think about it.
Mario 2.
Mario 2. All right.
Mario 2. Very hard.
It always seems to be either one of the Marios or Contra for some reason.
Contra's definitely up there, but I don't want to say the first.
Fair enough.
I think it have to be Mario.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. And you know what? While you're on here, you're wearing your BCW shirt. You know what? BCW. Give a shout out for them. Let them know what's happening, what's coming on.
March 9th, we're in the building. Elks Lodge once again. Queens, come out, show our support. It's our 2nd year anniversary. Thank God we're still here.
Professional wrestling at its best.
Wrestling, indies, we're in here. Shout out to every other indie, fed with love, and especially to you guys, the retro gamers. Listen, I love you guys.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And thank you for coming out here as well.
Man,
so that, and I'm going to let you do your thing there.
Oh, yeah,
check it all out.
Hopefully I don't get my,
hopefully it's a double elimination.
Yeah, exactly, right?
All right, brother.
Right?
Thank you very much. Catch you later.
Take it easy. Thanks for coming.
Oh, man. Good stuff.
Anthony said for you to interview Stanley from Donkey Kong 3.
I don't think. Well, he's working. I think. Yeah, that's good. I think he's working concession.
Oh, okay.
Stanley. Poor Stanley from Donkey Kong 3. Wow. Alyssa Milano. She's popular. Huh?
I told you Alyssa Milano's popular.
Yeah, that's wild.
Wait, somebody's taking my picture.
Oh, okay. I think you photobombed
Yes,
him.
that's what I do.
All right. So what I did was here again. I don't know how much you got into it when I was over there before.
I just explained what we have going on. I forgot the name of this.
No, that's okay. So I brought with me what's called a retro bit. It's a 3-in-1 system. I just brought my games here just for people to unwind, people to have fun. If they bought a game, try it out maybe on the system, and honestly, to see. You mentioned it before, to see the new generation playing the old generation games.
I love it.
Is really for some. All right, the feed keeps freezing up. Don't worry about it. If it freezes up, we're going to keep going on. Like I said, the audio is still recording. So if anything, you'll get this on Tuesday.
There's a lot of interference going on.
Honestly, there's no Wi-Fi. Well, there is Wi-Fi, but it's public Wi-Fi, and there's no Ethernet. So it's gonna freeze up. We will deal with it accordingly. No problem.
Actually, my son has now, since I got that Genesis, the plug and play.
Oh, the HD, yeah.
Yes, the HD. My son is now addicted to Sonic.
Good.
So he's pretty excited about
That's
that.
awesome.
I actually heard he was on his Kindle watching Sonic videos.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, Joe, what are you doing? He's like, I'm watching Sonic. I go, I have Sonic. He goes, really? I go, yeah. He goes,
what's that? I can't hear. Oh, hey, let me see.
So,
no, of course.
So he basically, I'll keep talking. So he basically was very into Sonic, and okay, I'm lost. Why are you doing this now? He's giving it to you? So he started playing Sonic, and now he's completely into it. So Larry's playing with cotton balls. I don't believe you're doing this during the live podcast. This is live, folks. Nothing is planned here. So Larry's shaking like a girl on prom night.
Look at this thing.
LSD.
Oh, we talked about this. I think we talked about this
All right.
on a past episode.
We did talk about this.
Look at this. Where's Anthony? Anthony will know all about that. I'm just going to zoom in on that one. That is wow.
Anthony, do you see that?
That's awesome. This game is ridiculous because it is I don't know why I'm trying to read it. It's all in Japanese. That is
Konnichiwa.
awesome. All right, Frank, you keep going. I got to put this back.
What am I doing? Okay, so help. Okay, so the Better Half podcast is about one guy who's married and one guy who's single, and a nice gentleman just came over to show us this awesome game.
I'm sorry. No, you can start putting it back together.
Yeah, we're doing a live podcast right here. So, hey, oh Jesus, sweet Jesus. LSD
wow, that was a copy
wacky retro game we discussed on our.
That's
podcast.
what it was, a wacky retro.
I am not getting any of the
Holy
comments
cat!
here.
Well, I'm going to get it first, probably.
I'm not getting anything.
Again, it's all right. This poor
okay,
kid!
so that was
I
weird.
ruined this kid's day. He has to put all these cotton balls back now. Holy
sorry.
Hannah!
Well,
It's all right.
whatever,
We're going to let a couple words
fly. That's what he gets for interrupting a live podcast.
I should have stole a cotton ball.
There's a lot of strange people here today.
So we got a couple of youngins
We
here.
got two little kids playing. One's got a
and,
Super Mario
Yeah,
shirt
I like
on.
that. That's a cool Super Mario
The other
shirt.
one's got a looks like just a construction shirt on, and they are rocking. What game are they playing?
Oh, nice! Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time.
Is it okay if we turn it? Okay. I want to get permission, as
Yeah,
you would
get that
know. Yep.
permission, yeah,
All right, so
that's
you turn it. So, yeah, look, you can't go too far. There you
Don't
go.
go
Just
too
like
far.
that. That's good.
Perfect.
That's good. You put it down. Oh, yeah, put it down, but turn it.
The other way.
The other way. No, put them on over
There
here.
you go.
There we go. Good. So, good. Now we got the kids and Frank. So, but this is what we're doing. This is today, and this is awesome. No, you can go over there. It's okay. This is great, and it's funny because when we talk about the better half, we all know my feelings.
Larry's not a big fan of kids.
But this I like. This is awesome. This and when they're at wrestling shows. So, oh no, what'd I do? Okay.
Oh, my cousin is responding. Oh
Is it?
boy, this could get dirty real fast. Yes, the kid.
It's really great how they love the graphics. It's very old school. It's very retro, and they love the graphics of it, and you can see that they're very into it. So this is what you're saying. It's the newer generation really loving the old generation.
You know what I attested to a
Absolutely.
little bit? Maybe you can agree with me on that. Maybe your opinion on that is I think Minecraft had a lot to do with kids getting into these older looking games, like 8-bit, 16-bit.
Oh, absolutely.
So Minecraft is huge, and I think that...
It's what?
It's huge, okay, real huge. So I think that actually brought a lot of the newer younger generation into retro gaming.
Absolutely.
Because they could relate to the graphics.
Absolutely.
So
I agree
I
with you.
said something right.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
The older generation that was playing those games kind of want the newer graphics, so it's kind of vice versa. You know what I mean? They don't exactly like Minecraft, but the younger generation loves Minecraft, and they love
hold
those new
on, we
graphics,
got-
so, it's back and forth.
We
We have a
hold on,
live.
I'm going to interview it live on the scene. Tell me what's your name.
Uri.
What did you just tell me? You played Minecraft for how long?
3 hours.
Whoa.
Played Minecraft for 3 hours. That's a perfect way to start a Saturday.
That is nuts.
That is a parenting
I don't-
win. That's coming on Tuesday. That'll air on Tuesday. So that's good. That's good parenting right there. I wish my mother would have let me play video games for 3 hours. My wife doesn't let me play video games for 3 hours.
Oh my God! I don't remember the last game I played for 3 hours. Who knows?
I know what the last game I played for 3 hours was. Grand Theft Auto 5.
There you go. Nice. So let's take a quick look. You can leave it there, but you can see here. I mean, we got some awesome Vanna, show them what they can win.
The new Alante.
What did Kelly say on Married with Children that time?
The new Alante.
Oh, but it was supposed to be Elantra or something like that?
No, it's Alante.
Oh, I thought she messed up the words.
It's Alante. Hi,
Folks,
Frank.
that's the better half. No, they got some cool vendors here. Some of the stuff, we got pop vinyls. We got some sweet wait a minute, that guy's got Transformer stuff. I didn't know
it's
that.
The plastic Transformers.
I don't
It's not
care.
the real.
That's still cool. We have a great group that actually we became friends with. Bit Happens. They had some excellent perler bead art that they do that makes it look like all 8-bit characters. We're going to check them out a little later. Of course, the tournament's happening. I picked up actually a free issue here of Old School Gamer magazine. So that's on. This is cool. A lot of these are coming out. These retro magazines,
and it's free.
That is even better.
Yes. And there's apparently a booth called Soylent Green.
Soylent Green?
No, it's humans. People. It's called Soylent, and it's complete meal engineered nutrition in a bottle. So I'd like the roast beef drink, please.
Are we able to get a free sample and try it right now?
She was going around with a little hot dog cart of free samples, but she stopped there. So I'm mad at her now. I think she heard me going about the roast beef drink, so it's not really a roast beef drink. But
I'll try one live on the camera right now.
Go get two. Actually, tell her to wheel her stupid-ass hot dog cart over here. Okay, so I have both mics now. So, hey, Chris, why don't you come sit down? Larry just leaves in the middle of a podcast. What the hell is wrong with him? He just leaves in the middle of the podcast.
He got all excited, all giggity.
I know, because there's women here. That's why. Chris, tell me, what are some of the things you saw today?
Well, you know what? They have basically everything on like a wide range. So you have the video games, you have the contests. You also have the Funko Pops. You have over here, there's mystery boxes, there's glasses, there's
the mystery
everything.
Boxes. There's basically, I think you pay for it, you spin a wheel.
There's two different prizes.
And but we don't know what's
something
obviously
inside that's in the mystery box. Then you spin a wheel, and you can catch another prize.
Oh, okay.
So I think there's two prizes. There was actually one of the kids that was sitting right here that came running over earlier and said that he won the grand prize, so he was all excited.
Wow. Okay. So there you go.
I think it was like some type of blanket or whatnot. I wasn't exactly sure.
All right. Blanket's not exactly what my
Well, they had some nice stuff. Some blankets.
They actually have about 35 boxes over there. So
right.
Over my shoulder.
There was the grand prize and stuff like that. They have the TV screens back over there for the free plays.
Right. We're gonna.
The table actually right over there is actually selling some old wrestling figures. That are in good condition.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah. So
we're actually going to be going around with the camera in a little bit, and we're going to be showing you all the different booths and stuff going on. There's literally a whole couch, basically like a living room, set up on the other side of the
right in front of the DJ
arena with the old wooden framed television. So there's a lot of cool stuff. A la ET. I'm just trying to read the comments because my comments aren't
mine are not
updating. Either. So whoever wrote that comment, rewrite it because I missed it. So here comes Larry with.
And he's got a big smile on his face.
He's got a
big
smile.
So it's either a drink or a number. Which one do you think?
He didn't definitely get a number.
He's got the drinks. All right.
So what you got? What flavors you got there? Do you have chicken parmesan? Did you make that?
No, we got to be nice.
Okay. Of course we'll be nice.
All right. So this is
Soylent Green.
It is a meal replacement. This is chocolate. That's chai.
All right, I'm going with the chocolate. No.
It's a complete meal, 20% daily nutrition, 20 grams protein, vegan friendly, and there's no eggs, no stuff in it. It's made in Los Angeles.
Oh. Anthony, have you seen these on the shelves out in Los Angeles?
I tried the chocolate one.
You drank from that?
I took a sip.
All right, I'll drink from it too. All right, here we go. It's people. No, it's good. It's
actually not bad, right? You want to try the chai?
No.
No? You want to try any of these?
I wanted the coffee one.
They don't have. They only have these two flavors.
Whatever.
You want to try one before I drink out of it?
Come on.
Go ahead. It's all you. That's soy milk. It's sweet, isn't it?
That's a little. Yeah, I'm gonna go chocolate. I'm not saying it's terrible.
Soylent Green sounds yummy.
But now I have my own bottle.
Very nice. You can keep it.
Soylent Green sounds yummy.
Your own bottle?
Yeah. Because I got a podcast. That's why.
No. It actually wasn't bad. I mean,
It's not bad. All right, hold on.
I wish it was a little colder.
This angle is terrible for me right now.
Well, you might need the Soylent then. You maybe want to stock up on some of that.
Bastards.
Instead of the crap that you eat. No, actually.
Well, considering the fact I just had 2 slices of pizza and 2 bottles of Mountain Dew, the last thing I need is this thing right now.
Mountain Dew is the worst thing you could drink. I wish it was a little bit colder. This is actually colder than that. But
they just took that out of the thing. That's why.
It's not that bad.
It's really not bad.
So the name of it is Soylent. Strange name, but Soylent, Soylent. Free plug for them. So we'll leave that in the forefront of our.
It's not going to get on the camera. It's all right.
Yeah,
we mentioned it.
Just leave it there. No.
Oh, there it is. All right.
But
cool.
Soylent. It's good that they don't have a green bottle. Because I'd like the Soylent Green, please.
Nah, you're good. I'll just sit next to you,
So
buddy.
no, we were talking about
Hey.
all the different things that are going around here, the booths, the actual living room that they have set up.
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
later we're gonna broadcast again. We'll be walking around. We'll show that.
Yeah.
That would make like the perfect basement atmosphere.
What is that?
The old shag rug for like the perfect basement atmosphere. They
Yeah,
got a
there are
blue couch.
definitely a lot of basement dwellers here.
Let me ask you:
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
did you guys look at the silent auctions? What are
I
your
did.
thoughts on that? Right. Wow. Okay.
Are we being honest here?
Oh,
or-
yeah, do you want me to be honest here?
All right. I mean, what?
Okay,
A price?
listen,
or?
they
Very
have-
nice items, but kind of high priced.
Well, it's an auction. What do you expect?
But
Well-
you can afford right now $160 on a base bid.
There are a lot.
Somebody-
Of,
I'm like, and as a silent auction, if one person signs up, then you know who wins it. You know,
I
it's
just
not really all
walked.
that silent.
I just walked past the auction table over there, and not one of those things had. There was one thing that had the minimum bid, and it was I believe it was the Frank Sinatra picture, was for $250 or something, and that was the only thing that anyone wrote down on any of the things. So I think they're a little high priced, but look,
Again, I think it's an auction. It's going to go high anyway. But it's cool. Some nice stuff like
all
that.
right,
Mike
there's
Tyson.
okay,
is gorgeous.
But that was the
But
only.
That's like $500.
But-
Wait, have you tried getting Tyson's autograph?
It's $50 increments, so it's really not a silent.
That's the only gaming one.
That is true.
You know what I mean? It's not because it says it right on it. All right, so $495 is like the beginning bid, and then it's $50 increments. So if you look now, you see 6 people, and you decide to go on number 7. You're up to like $800, $900, and you know that. So it's not really a silent.
Well, I think it's silent, meaning hey,
Well, the thing is, if this guy sells one picture, he'll probably make his rent back for the day. So no, well, I mean, I don't know what
you're right.
I don't know what the table costs, but who knows? Oh, here comes the girl with the leather pants.
With the what?
Leather
Oh,
pants.
okay. Retro gamers,
Yeah. So what?
not better half.
Okay, she's wearing leather pants. She's surrounded by men. What
We're
do you
also
expect?
live.
Okay, I don't care. Nobody I know is watching this, except my cousin.
Wait, did you share it?
I shared it.
Good.
Damn it! Everybody I know is watching this.
There you go.
Slow internet.
Yeah, it's all right.
What are you gonna do?
So we got more playing. So you guys got to start trying some of these games. I got some cool stuff. All right, first and foremost, I want to mention this right here. So let me see if I can zoom in on that. Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. Actually amazing. Check it out. Retro Gamers Podcast. Actually live right now as we speak. That is an awesome. Well, this is a friend of mine that actually does that also, but you can check that out as well. That's pretty cool. But we talk retro games. Drops every Tuesday. In fact, this will drop Tuesday as audio. So, favorite game of all time? Contra. Yep. What's your favorite game of all time?
All-time favorite game, I would have to go with NHL '94.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shadowrun.
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 Yeah, that's a good
I
game.
saw Shadowrun.
too.
Someone's
I
selling
see your
Shadowrun, I think.
jersey there.
I have it at home. I have it. I gotta
Well,
get
we're
the
doing a
system
live
back and working
podcast
out.
now, so no. So
a
afterwards,
retro
we're gonna
bit.
head over there. So
It also depends on what system.
let me see.
Oh,
You
that's
got
true.
a name
I
on
saw it
there
on
in the back
NES,
of
I
there?
think, here.
No, when I
Okay,
mean,
so this guy.
there's like a
That is awesome. All right, you want to
All right.
hold on? Step
you
around
might
just
need to, you might need
step
to
around
turn the
here.
camera here because I saw you from over there and I wasn't sure if my eyes were deceiving
Hey, he's also
me.
got some Soylent. There we go.
He's got some
Very
Soylent
good.
Green
Here, step
also,
over
yeah.
here. Come on over here. Right over here. So we're rocking this awesome NHL hits. Right, beautiful. And then turn around.
And he's got
There you go. That's what it's all
proudly
about.
represented.
That's what it's all about.
I saw another jersey. So is the other guy's jersey say Jewish also?
Which one?
There was another jersey like that.
No, they have different labels.
Okay.
There are different labels for each. I didn't realize I'm on mic now.
Don't worry about it. Don't be shy.
No, it's
Only-
not, I'm not shy.
You look fine.
They have jerseys that have 200 Club because they're both over 200 pounds, so they nickname themselves
That's
the 200 Club.
Awesome. I love it. That's beautiful.
Something like that. So let me ask you real quick. What was kind of everyone's swinging by? We're asking kind of this general question. What was the first game you ever completed, ever beat?
Oh, good question. I think Punch Out, if you count cheating. Do you count like...
I do because I beat Contra, and that was with the code.
Because, yeah, I had to use the passwords to get through one or two of the guys on Punch Out. But the original Punch Out, I remember that.
Mike Tyson's, absolutely.
Yeah. And then after that, I would say probably Super Mario.
That's it. Like I said, it's either Super Mario or Contra. Yeah. That's usually it.
Yeah. But Punch Out's excellent, too. I recommend go back. I play Super Punch Out.
There we go.
Punch-Out is
it
definitely
is.
a great game.
Super Punch-Out. I
Super
was playing
Punch-Out,
that
yeah.
at my friend's
Love
house.
those
He had
games.
The SNES classic.
Yep.
Super Punch-Out holds up to this day.
All right, cool. We will try that out. Well, thank you
I also
very much.
did the Sonics games. I just remembered.
Oh, Sonic,
Sonic,
yes.
yeah. But,
well, of course.
that wasn't that
All right,
hard.
cool. Thank you very much, sir. Enjoy. I love it. Likewise. Check out the show on Tuesday.
Tuesday. You got a card?
Grab a card. Grab a couple cards. Don't worry about it.
It drops on Tuesday, this episode. You'll be able to see us. And that's on Facebook Live. Yeah, all right.
Especially if you're Jewish.
Oy vey.
Have a good one. Don't forget your upper and then your downer. Have a good one. Oh, that is fantastic.
I love the fan interaction.
This is good. This is going great.
This is going great.
This is so much. I hate to say it, it's better than the first time we did this.
Yeah.
That's also because we were stuck in a corner.
Well, also, we do have to up the table a bit. We're going to get a table pull-up next time. We're learning.
We talked about it. So actually, let me see here. Hold on to this.
What are you doing now? Why do you keep leaving the podcast?
Oh, he's just showing the table now.
The reggae music is a nice touch here at the Gaming Expo.
Yeah, you could really get your game on with that. I'm like, can you see that at home? You're not serious about that, are you?
No. I don't know why my feed is so far behind.
It's just the internet in here. Oh.
No, she's getting full price now. Ma, if you're watching, that discount code is no more. You're going to have to pay full price. Thank you for buying in advance, Ma. Hold on to that.
So, you know what?
Yes.
That's a good question. You know what? If you were actually sitting down playing some video games, what type of music would you like to listen to?
Well, currently, when I'm in my man cave here, what happened? Okay, people, we lost video, but we'll be back shortly.
The audio's still going.
The audio,
Okay,
so go ahead.
All right, so you know what I said? If you're sitting down playing some video games, all right, and think about when you pick a system, whatever. If you're playing the Super Nintendo and you want to listen to some music, what type of music would you want to listen to?
I normally never really listen to music in the background, just because, usually the games I played, let's say like the Resident Evils or something like that.
Okay.
I need to concentrate.
Right.
I know. Growing up, like my mom would always have like Z100 on in the background, so I would hear it, but I would tune it out.
Right, but that's like downstairs, something like that. So you could
Yeah,
tune that out.
yeah. Nowadays, when I'm playing video games in my my little man cave there, I'll usually have I'll actually listen to some podcasts while I'm
Really?
because I play GTA a lot.
Okay.
So instead of listening to the radio in GTA, and I don't like talking to people that I don't know on the headphones.
Right.
I'll just throw up a podcast on my phone and I'll listen to that in the background. Something that I'm not really focusing on. But for the most part, I really don't listen to anything except the game. I try to submerge myself in the game. And if it's a game like Call of Duty or something like that or anything, I really got to pay attention because,
Yeah, I'm like, it's fast paced.
Right. Racing games, I'll throw any music on in the background. I'll just my iPod on.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to listen to music that much, because to me now it's in a sense two different worlds.
Absolutely, I agree.
It actually separates you one from the other. It's like being in two rooms at once.
I totally agree. That's why I said normally I don't listen to it, but if there's a game that I like, but then the music in the background is that high tempo electronic music, like some racing games have that and I'm like I'll just mute that and I'll.
One of the best things I ever think that, and I don't know if you guys, but Xbox. When they originally came out with, and you could put the music on the thing and make that your sound, I thought that was the greatest thing ever.
I believe it was Xbox when there was a hockey game. I believe it was you could use. No, it was for the PC. Whatever songs you had on your PC, you could make that the game music.
Really?
I believe it was a hockey game. I don't remember the year it was. It might have been '97, but it was only for 1 year, and you could literally. The music that you had, let's say you had your iTunes, I guess it'd be iTunes now,
right?
Whatever it was back then,
I just had music on your computer.
Just had people that just music on
took
your
it off the
computer.
disc.
You download a CD onto your and I would just do that. And I always had a ton of different music on my computer, so I would
Right.
just make that the part of the game.
So yeah, as I said, I think Xbox was an innovator with that, and I think they should have kept it, but now they don't allow it.
But you would think, I guess it's probably a lot of, copyrights.
Yeah, but it's not even public; it's for private use. So what's the big deal? But I mean,
Right. I mean, I think, with today's technology, integrating your iTunes to a video game should be nothing. Especially
on
if
the
it's all
computer, but not on the PlayStation.
even on a console. If you think about it, it's all hooked up to Wi-Fi. There's got to be some. Listen, with the technology out there, I mean, we have some things like Alexa now. There's got to be something that is able to, integrate both systems into one thing. If
Right.
not now, 10 years from now, why not? I mean, you have entire houses running on, an Xbox,
Yeah.
or PS4. All these smart TVs, there's got to be a way you integrate it. If it's all Wi-Fi based, I mean, if you would have told me that my television was going to be a Wi-Fi based television 10 years ago, I would have been like, you're insane. But
what was it, 10 or 12 years ago? You still had these big boxes that they still have here.
I literally got my daughter is 8 years old. I got my first flat screen TV when she was 1. So I have a flat screen now in my house at 7 years old, and it's not a smart TV. And I'm like, wow, this is old. I need a smart TV, We good, Larry?
We're back.
We're back.
I have one more question if I could ask it. Out of all video games, Super Nintendo, Genesis, whichever one, which one do you think had the greatest soundtrack?
The greatest?
Soundtrack. The greatest music to it.
I'd have to go with Mario just because it's the most memorable and it's the most recognized. You hear that Mario tune, exactly. I mean, I don't know. That's what I mean. None other games stick out to me as much as that one does. So,
Let me get back on my podcast. Castlevania Symphony of the Night on PlayStation. I didn't mean to kick you out. I wasn't. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Best soundtrack in my opinion.
all right. I'm not disagreeing with you. For me, most memorable would be Mario.
Okay. All right, so we disconnected there for a little while on Facebook, but we're back on here. But to be honest with you, we're having a blast.
We are having a blast.
Just
There's a
having a really
lot
good
of
time.
wires around here, so there's
Yeah, we're gonna get
people
electrocuted.
tripped over and a lot of
And
interference with other booths and a lot of Wi-Fi going on in this place. So it's a bit hectic. I'm completely freezing up. So I'm
and plus my battery's starting to run low, so we're going to start to call it, I guess, because I'm starting to run low on my phone.
All right, yeah. Are we coming back with a little walk around action?
Yeah, little walk around. No.
He's singing again. now dancing. I got
You're
no
out.
control
Have
over
a
that.
good one. Nice meeting you. Good luck with everything. All right. I'm gonna juice up my phone for a little bit, and then
Yes.
we're gonna do a little walk around.
Did you say juice up your phone?
I'm gonna soylent my phone. It's people. I love it. I'm not gonna. Oh, what's the other? We are ducks.
And ducks fly together. All right, folks.
All
we're
right.
gonna
Let's
take a quick
call
break.
it. So
Let's hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll get back to you.
that's a lot of potato. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong podcast. Let's close up the audio portion of the podcast.
Yes.
So, Frank, you know what? Let's give a shout out to the better half.
Every other Wednesday, not every Wednesday, every other Wednesday, because, I have kids and I can't do it every week. The Better Half podcast on iTunes, Spreaker, all the other stuff.
I smell popcorn.
What?
I smell popcorn, and I smell a lot
I
of
do
it.
smell popcorn. Larry's the single guy, I'm the married guy, and we discuss who has the better half.
Absolutely. And for the retro gamers, you can find us www.retrogamers.com, on Instagram at @the_retrogamers, and of course you're watching live here from the Aviators Retro Gaming Expo and Tournament. You're watching from facebook.com/retrogamerspodcast, and of course email us, @theretrogamers.com. You'll see us, the Retro Gamers. Can I say that anymore in one sentence?
Well, I don't know why you got the whole hey everybody voice going on.
I got to kick into
But
it.
don't forget the other podcast so we don't have to hear him complaining.
All right, so tune into the More of the Same network. We can also listen to the Yin and the Yang podcast every Friday now, where myself and Anthony Chu, mostly Anthony, talks mixed martial arts, MMA, wrestling, and we have some skits and everything like that we do. Actually,
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, I haven't listened to one yet.
Yeah, you should. And you're going to find the Retro Gamers at a future event, remember, on the East Coast, on the West Coast, and tchip.com. Search the Retro Gamers. You'll find this, and you'll find hashtag VB Sucks. And I'm actually going to be able to close out this episode without anyone mentioning it, which is good.
What, that Virtual Boy sucks?
Damn!